Apps can shut down the Ultimates, chat. Thank you so much for putting those KCPs in. You believe it? We gotta watch it happen though. Can KCP shut down the Ultimates? Find out in our first match.
On GEN.G.
We only know one North American team that will be in Birmingham at the end of this month. Just weird to think that March is already upon us as GEN.G right along the goal line. Can't stop LJ, and the Ultimate strike first.
This is a player you're always going to want to have your eyes on because he lurks everywhere. It is LJ.
For a pass. They might eventually get there, but Aqua's going to boom that one away. Only as far as first killer, bringing it right back in. And it's Pioneers having to weather an early storm from Ultimates. That one just wide, but the follow-up from GEN.G, who just keeps going.
This started so far in the back. You saw GEN.G and Aqua sitting so disgustingly.
Around. GEN.G's also there. This goes to the opposite side. Aqua coming up as well. And that's just desperately off the back wall. No follow-up now. LJ, first killer. Oh, what a save, but first killer's there to dunk it back home.
This is peak communication. LJ was already up, but you saw him run out of boost, so first killer said, here, pass it off. Let me get the little mini.
So Chronic has to send it away. GEN.G careful at the back. And Chronic got that one out to LJ, who was waiting for a pass, but he got demoed, and that's going to free it up for Eris to put it into the back of the net, and we're all tied up again.
These catch-outs are insane. I think it's coming from both ends of the field. Anticipating some sort of a catch. His first killer got this one away from Aqua, falls to the hands of LJ, takes his time under one, still in the corner though. You see FK lurking in the center. Takes his time. He doesn't even need FK. LJ does this all on his own.
Oh, this is brilliant from LJ. Just, I'm going up. Nope. Coming back down. They just keep jumping in front, forcing Pioneers to play catch-up. GEN.G is already way downfield, so LJ's got to bring that to his own back wall. Aqua trying to line up a double. GEN.G is there, and he scores again.
He has another goal to add to the insane amount he has collected over the years, and this is an important
retreat.
one.
He's got nothing in the tank, and the Ultimate's breathing down his neck.
For right now, I really do got to hand it to the Pioneers. They've been able to at least slow down the Ultimates, and as soon as I compliment them, the worst of the worst happens.
Yeah, Aqua. Little awkward there as LJ just used a good start here though, winning the first game, and now we're off and running for game 2.
It's just one step in the right direction for the Ultimates, but I love the talk on LJ. I think LJ is one of the better, but Eris is putting his name up in contention. A player who is a young gun, Aqua, he left this one out in the corner. It kind of just got away from himself, and Eris saw moment of opportunity.
That lead last. GEN.G there to stop first killer. He doesn't have anything in the tank at all, but Eris does, and he can bring this downfield. Aqua behind him. GEN.G's running forward again. Oh, a double from Eris, and that somehow does not go in. Absolute robbery from the Ultimates defense.
This one hasn't been as back as forth as we've seen in the last game here. Instead, it's Ultimate struggling just a tiny bit to break out and stay out into that orange half, although this one floats in front. Chronic has opportunity, and it's in.
Everything LJ touches turns to gold, falling from the ceiling, able to bank that off the side. Chronic
so
there, right
much. And when all three members of the Ultimates are playing on the same level, it is a nasty challenge to try and stop them. But for now, Pioneers taking a few shots of their own. You saw the first one, but the second, the pass over to GEN.G finds a nice little slot in that bottom left.
GEN.G strikes again. I mentioned his shooting percentage.
Something in the water, a little bit of a different approach to this game here, but GEN.G's on no boost still manages to stop Chronic's shot. Eris up next, not quite as successful as the 50 goes to Chronic. The touchback to first, and 2-2 on the board.
Oh, Chronic again. Over across the field after a great challenge by first killer. Had potential to be really hairy for the Pioneers defense. Saw them getting maybe just a little overextended there, but GEN.G wisely went back, grabbed the boost, and now LJ forces that one through. And as great as GEN.G has been this weekend, LJ is overshadowing him in every regard.
I have been waiting to have LJ have his form just like that. Now, Pioneers are trailing behind with 90 seconds left to go, and the Ultimates rushing in their face. FK from the corner makes the angle and the second touch to double their lead.
Oh, this is absolutely sick. Getting this on target, first of all, or close enough, and then forcing Aris to play it right back to him. Ultimates, handful of demos. Still haven't broken the scoreless deadlock, though, as JNAP's got the midfield boost, but he centered that ball for first killer, and Aqua can't bail him out. First killer strikes for the Ultimates.
You just keep going. LJ's bump on Aqua just meant last defender was not going to be.
Well, JNAP's trying to throw Chronic off. Got the ball centered. Aris is there, but so too is LJ, who also gets it done on both ends of the field, and he scores this one as well.
You can't stop LJ today. He wants to see Champ Sunday, and he so desperately wants that Birmingham.
Ultimates have just constantly had more boost in the tank than Pioneers have throughout the series. And eventually that catches up to them. Aqua, though, takes Chronic out of the play, and Aris will just let it go in and give another one to JNAPs.
I mean, it's a good moment to have, right? If you can finally let the Ultimates beat themselves out a little bit. A Chronic into that blue half. Can they find the hope goal here? Aris on target. First killer out.
Great concentration out of first killer there, covering the options, but there's Aqua with 18 seconds to go off the feed from JNAPs.
I mean, you want hope, it's right there with you. A golden goal to keep the play time a little bit. For as confident and as precise as they've been, it's not a bad play. Reset over 2, and a touchback still manages to keep this in possession of the Ultimates, and this 50 to the wrong person, right on the nose of Chronic.
You know, sometimes it's just your day.
I mean, with 3 minutes left to go and 1 goal down, it hasn't been easy to find anything, let alone a shot for this team. Pioneers currently have not a single one registered, but somebody who does, and it feels like they have a million, is LJ. A full team play. It was FK to Chronic, and Chronic's little play there up on the ceiling.
You might have to ask direct how close LJ is to hitting some of these milestones. He has been phenomenal. Tongue-in-cheek there. I know he doesn't have nearly the amount of game time as Chronic is going to add another, and Ultimates are running away with game 4.
Right now, those two boys are just trying to make this tally up as quick as possible. And honestly, add to the
waiting for
record.
him to be a little more selfish, be a little more proactive on the attack, and boy has he in this series. Aqua takes out first killer, and JNAPs is right there, and there's still some life for Pioneers.
This isn't the end quite yet for this team. JNAPs is
JNAPs
going to try.
downfield, kind of battling with first killer. That's going to be a high bounce, tough to get on top of, and Chronic has it away. Nobody home, and Chronic makes it a 4-1 lead.
This unfortunately was not the time to play a little too risky at that point. I think Pioneers were hoping some of the luck that the Ultimates were having.
Alive, but they have run into a team that is playing at a very different level. LJ might add one more for the road. Now Chronic's actually going to pop it away, and that is going to do it for this series. And the last time we see JNAPs in the competitive sphere.
Play the game, strictly business. Obviously coming in as a bit of the underdog, but the chance is still there. They're up against Gen.G Mobile 1 Racing. We'll find out who moves on.
They need help. They need Space Station to finish at the very best top 4 in complexity or complexity to finish in the top 6. But first things first, you have to win a bunch of games and win this entire event. Magic Bear will start as Crispy gets bumped by his own teammate off the kickoff. 40 in Gen.G's favor, but you're right, on paper, but also just the pure results seem to suggest those percentages may be a bit higher, but every open could be a little different. Crispy sets it across, and how about that? Seamus finds a way to get that ball into the net as it bounces about 1,000,000 times before it finally gets there.
A lot of low boost all the way around, and unfortunately Magic Bear's touch as far as aggression is concerned. And now 90 seconds to go, we still stay at a tied game.
And it broke out of that long defensive stint. And the lanes are here. There it is. Right underneath it, Ixo beats the last defender. And Strictly Business putting Gen.G on notice. The jump Magic Bear is just late. Seamus had the momentum. Easy touch for him
This
to be
team,
back.
and now that Rlcs is a little bit more quiet, that big question mark comes up again of, you know, can Gen.G keep up with a team that starts to match their pace?
Gotta be able to convert, and you can't let Seamus do this to you. Well, Gen.G get pushed back thanks to that touch from Crispy. Everybody was pushed forward. Rlcs tried to take that challenge, and by then,
All
Seamus
for
had already got...
Gen.G. Instead, it's just another shot from Cheese, sent off by Ixo.
Ixo had no boost. He didn't have to work very hard for that save. Again, you are seeing some chances pop up for Gen.G, but then when things get turned around on them, they can't seem to find their wheeling, if you will, and Crispy just drops the ball. Rlcs is thinking Crispy's gonna push that, but Crispy can see Rlcs the hole. They're getting the clears. They're able to actually get a hold of the ball. Rlcs calls Magic Bear off on the play, beats the first defender, bumps the second. Crispy's left stranded. That has to be in. Gen.G finally find the board.
And I gotta hand it to him. There was a little bit of luck to that because that touch from Cheese was a slow floater. It was because Crispy had already gone out to try
He's
and
got
stop
Cheese,
it.
Magic Bear right behind him as well. But still, they find a way, Strictly Business, to get the clear downfield. Crispy, last man back. His teammate got demoed, barely gets that touch. Rlcs gets another opportunity, and you saw Magic Bear got his claws in the Strictly Business net.
For a second, I'm sure Strictly Business thought Seamus's respawn was in their favor, but Magic Bear was already there. Their level of aggression just feels a lot more fluid as to Gen.G. It's been taking them out of a couple of plays and opening a little bit more opportunity for Strictly Business, although Magic Bear's shot is going to fly over the head of Seamus. And Gen.G find their lead.
And Seamus, again, guilty of turning. He should not be turning upfield. You can see Magic Bear on your cam that whole time. You do love that we see more teams implementing different types of kickoffs. Some teams only have one other in the kit, but it seems like Strictly Business, they've got a couple that they like to go to, and, well, there you go. Not a kickoff goal, but you got possession here off the corner. And Ixo, Crispy catching Cheese out, expecting that Crispy touch again.
All the way
He
up
was
there,
full.
trying to be a menace. Rlcs gets demoed off the play. Magic Bear's shot is wide. And Ixo, when you see his name tag in net, it feels like there is a wall being built. And Crispy, unfortunately, doesn't have that same aura right now. Cheese gets past him, and it's a tied game.
Yeah, I mean, at this point, when Rlcs is carrying the ball, the work had already been done in this game. Every time we see him.
I don't think so.
Going Rlcs. Another opportunity for Rlcs in front of the box, and he doesn't put it on target, ends up ripping it wide. Ixo drops this down, pass in front, Crispy will score, but Ixo goes vintage here.
You saw low boost in the back end, not only for Magic Bear, but also for Cheese. And Cheese, unfortunately, when he went off, and Magic Bear just lobbed it for Cheese to try and catch. Unfortunately for him, he got beat out. And I mean, you said it best. Magic Bear has really been having a standout series, and Cheese is going to take his turn at this one. A player that we've seen score what feels like a million times at most, but one goal in particular gives Gen.G Mobile 1 the confidence in this game.
Like, fine, we're not going to play that first and try to adjust to that kickoff and try to get an advantage there. You have the lead here. You know that may not last forever here with how Strictly Business have been playing, and, well, case in point, Hercules. Seamus over the entire team will pick up the game-tying goal.
It's just another catch out. A little bit of hesitation there from Rlcs to allowed Seamus the opportunity to just clear upfield. Gives Gen.G an opportunity to try and score.
Nobody available there, just a time-buying touch, and Seamus just beats everybody. Double tap! Seamus with momentum! Catches all of Gen.G out here. An easy give and go down the middle of the field. Magic Bear tried to time it. Good luck, buddy.
This time in game number 4, can Gen.G steal it back? Right now they're being slowed down. Cheese, not quite a great touch as Magic Bear throws it up into the sky. There is no follow. It has to come from him, and well, there you have it, Jorby. He wanted magic. You asked for magic, and you got it.
Sometimes you just gotta throw a little pixie dust in the hat to get the wish that you're looking for. And Magic Bear, Strictly Business, more times than not, found a way to get control of this ball. their biggest flaws in this match have really just been in their rotation and their ability to get back in time. And Case again, Gen.G get there on the transition. They make the most of it here with Rlcs' challenge. He stuffs the ball. Seamus tries to come down, and then Magic Bear doesn't just dunk one.
Rlcs has to anticipate the challenge. This one does get past one. It was Seamus trying to push his way forward. Instead, 5 seconds on the clock as Ixo has just enough, but Cheese has more. 3 seconds left, and Gen.G take the lead.
Oh, it's such a tough hit for Ixo on low boost. The touch has to be perfect.
Magic Bear has the ball. I mean, strictly business. You gotta regain some control.
And the only player with boost just got deleted. CMOS will be out for another second. Spawned underneath the rotation, and there ain't no way you're catching back up to it. Magic Bear will collect, and this time, Gen.G, they switch it right back. The demos, the bumps, the physical game, they've starved them out.
On this roster, there's been a lot of talk about him. Can he keep up with veterans like Rlcs and Magic Bear? And as time has gone on, he's gotten a lot better at it. But Magic Bear is going to show him who's boss. The demo play to give Gen.G Mobile 1 a 2-goal lead.
The aerial bear this time, and when you strap a laser to the bear as well, that's a little deadly. He gets away from the strictly business rotation. Rlcs gets a chance to do something with it, and he'll find Magic Bear back in stride.
It was a beautiful communication, too, because he landed a little awkwardly off that sidewall, and Magic Bear just takes it back, takes another shot. That bottom right corner seems to be a favorite, and if Strictly Business recognize that, things might slow down a tiny bit. But for now, a 3-0 lead.
But they need one of Complexity to finish 5th or 6th, or Space Station to finish top 4 or worse. They just need one of those results plus the win. And very comfortable indeed here on Neo Tokyo. A 5-0 scoreline, but you know, Strictly Business definitely made this difficult for a while. I think that
right now they're on their way to attempting to do it. I talked about having a foot in the door or a toe in. They now at least have 2 as they find a win that was much needed against Strictly Business here on Saturday.
Yeah, 2 feet and a full car through the door.
POAB has the chance to take down SSG, but the youngins on the other side looking to come in hot on today after taking an NRG for real. Can they make the rest of the bracket run?
Both have slightly easier time of it, but you're up against a Space Station team that has kind of been feast or famine here this opening split, Jorby. Great in the first open, and great here, Frosty with the double.
Yeah, that's a cold shot to start for Frosty. They have the back wall open, and 5-up, honestly, a good try to get up there.
Beaten out by Hockey. 5-up, looking for Hockey, he's got a full tank now. Frosty's there, Scribbles hangs tough and makes the stop. Only one more to beat, and Reveal does.
That's a great transition play from Space Station. Scribbles beating 2, and then Reveal is wide open in the middle of the field. Creams, I mean, you're talking about how they don't really have the boosts to do what they want, and then when Hockey gets boosted a free ball, he gets bumped from behind by Frosty, and Space Station create that opportunity, and they're clicking really well right now. A minute left, there's a 3rd goal on the table. Nice catch.
This is beautiful. I mean, everybody's a threat. You always have to have your head on right out to Creams, and Reveal stopped him at point-blank range. Now Scribbles got the whole team ahead of him, and 5-up there with a stop. Nobody's back. Can Frosty save him? No! 5-up finally scores!
Gets the redemption he was looking for, and it comes from the unlikely deep clear down the field. Frosty, no boost. As well, helping to get opportunities for his team. Creams bumps one off the play, and it's through, and there's another crossbar hit for Scribbles. That one a little more understandable, then a few more, and he'll pass it out to Reveal. Space Station, and they're scoreless.
Boy, and for this to work, there's got to be a lot of trust and a call out, and there certainly was. Reveal coming right up.
Scribbles, far post, leaves the net wide open, because he decides at the worst possible moment to go get boost, and then they don't, and the Space Station can't capitalize on it, and it's somehow out. There you go, Scribbles. They put that one in. I could not believe Hockey got away with sitting with nothing in no man's land for so long. And now Frosty makes that play all by himself. Creams has to go out. Frosty sees him the whole way.
Again, excellent defending out of Space Station game, and they have been lightning quick on both ends of the field. and it's afforded them the kind of the leeway to make some mistakes, but they can't recover from this one. A demo, and then 5UP takes care of business.
It's a huge demo because Frosty went to the blue corner to steal boost, thinking an easy. Not much more you could ask for. You talked about earlier, Stack, Space Station not taking too many risks, being able to manage those relatively well, and not over-rotating in those tough spots. Frosty couldn't grab the ball, though, and 5UP will punish him.
Yeah, they don't make many mistakes, but yikes.
Oh!
I mean, Frosty's in a tough spot there.
The touch to stop the ball right there was what he was going for. He had his back corner he could have played the ball to. Now he's got to get it right back. Tried to dunk it. Reveal. Touchdown, and there you go, Frosty. Easy as you like. 30 seconds, 3-3. He gets his mistake back.
Reveal not trying to do too much. He knows Frosty's going to be down there. Back pass, and it stops SSG from having a comfortable counterattack.
And Hockey didn't really have much choice. Space Station were on top of that back pass. He was forced to give it up. Now Scribbles leaves it for Reveal! And Scribbles clears the airfield and finds a way to stick the landing for Reveal. Beautiful job
Tough
from
spot,
Space.
able to pop that away. Creams, does he have any help coming? He does, and 5UP still ricocheting towards the net, and Frosty will just drop it down towards Scribbles. 5UP's over there. So is Hockey. Oh, what a play! Pirates tie it.
How about that? I love the give and go in front of the box. Hockey with the first pass. You got one player. It's Frosty. Good luck.
Didn't go towards the net as 5UP calls him off. And Hockey with a full tank will just throw it downfield, hope something good happens. That's intercepted before it can reach Creams. Now Hockey trying to go hard off the back wall. And then there's Creams picking Reveal's pocket and giving the Pirates the lead.
Yeah, Creams was from behind. He got a chance to just pass the ball anyway. Sure, the initial pass didn't
by Reveal. Could be trouble now for Pirates, so they're starting to retreat. Creams doesn't have anything in the tank at all. Couldn't grab any either as Reveal took all of it. Frosty, lead blocker, Reveal forces it through.
And not too often you're going to come away as the winner of this if you're Hockey. You make the most of it. Frosty gets a little chip on you, and
there's a threat as well. And he got screened off the play, so Hockey can clear it out. And no harm, no foul on either side.
Ooh, that was a dangerous 50. It might be dangerous for Space Station. Hockey found his way through, helped by Space Station after the fact. It wasn't even savable as it came down. Scribbles is rotating right back in. And Hockey, the touch. But a mistake we see at the pro level all the time. And that one is not particularly costly in terms of, now you're about to lose the series, but you got to work a little bit harder. But hey, when the job's not done, you keep on picking at the rock, and eventually you'll find gold. Reveal finds it here for Scribbles.
Series of space.
Yeah. It's like, if your discipline is something that has been working for you, if it was working on Friday, well, that's the funny thing about the playoffs in RLCS, isn't it? I always talk about Friday performances, but can you translate it to the playoffs? That's always been a hard thing to do. Reveal does find a goal.
He does after the
series. Since then, you haven't really found it. If anything, he's been in the driver's seat helping Pirates, or I guess the captain's chair for the ship, really helping out and keeping things going. The shot from 5UP, a long cry from the game one miss, and he finds the game-tying goal here with 8 seconds left.
Under pressure, challenge
Nothing
fastball.
For Space Station. Scribbles gets stuffed at the midfield.
Almost 11 minutes total of overtime in this series. Space Station looking to get a match point, and that one's saved away as well.
With Scribbles, Space Station trying to start out the Pirates rotation, but the ball goes back to their half, and Frosty's trying to generate space. He gets that and a little bit more. Creams can't stop him for too long. Finally, Reveal cracks the Pirate ship, and they're sinking low. One more game to go for Space Station.
After 7 minutes of overtime, just a ball. Able to work as a team. Never know where the shot's going to come from.
I don't think you even know where your own teammates are going to come from.
No, probably not.
Wait, oh, that's why. Now everyone's getting bumped. It's absolute chaos. Fun fact, if you see someone in the same color, they're on your team. And that's just unfortunate. That's not anybody doing anything silly.
He didn't have much boost anyways. 5 up will go to work. Cream's underneath, waiting for a rebound. That's not forthcoming, because Scribbles will have this one away from Frosty. Then at the backboard, Scribbles down hard. Tie game.
You knew as soon as this ball got by the midfield that it was going to be tough for Creams. Look how high that is. He's got to chase it down. Instead of going up the wall to try to chase it, he tries to just take it at the point on the...
Well, there'll be no more shutout here. Pirates had quite a few in their qualifying run up to this point. There's Reveal, sniping the left side. And almost like they just lulled Pirates to sleep. 5 up had to wait for Hockey's initial challenge, and just like the...
Getting the hard work done. You got a minute left. Even in the ones where you don't play your best ball, the ones where the other team is maybe playing a little bit better than they usually do. Kareem's ain't going so quietly. He absolutely smashes this one, 105 kilometers per hour.
Cream's to himself. Beautiful. Calls his own number, and it works out brilliantly. Now on the kickoff, can they get anything going here? Creams around the boards. 5 up is there for the lead.
Oh, Creams does it again here. Gets around this ball to slow it down and make it easy in front of the box. Look, he knows Frosty has to chase him with momentum. Frosty has to respect the shot. Frosty forced to hold the ball and buy some time. Actually gets all the time. And then some. Coming straight down. Great read from Creams. Catching Reveal in stride. Pass in front of Hockey. And Hockey has it at the top of the box. Pirates continue the momentum.
The infield passing out of Pirates over the last couple of games has been spectacular.
Play any team a little differently than you'll play the last. So you're not going to get that team that played NRG the way they did when they play Pirates. You're going to get something a little different, just like you'll get a different Pirates when they play Space Station. And in this case, cannons are firing all on the side. The galley is sailing. Creams, the captain of the ship.
Off the crossbar. And just about everybody came forward. Frosty barely able to get back in time. Now Frosty, I mean, you wonder if SSG going to start feeling that pressure. Got it on the goal line, and Scribble scores.
Great work from Reveal. Plucking the last defender off the wall here. Had to jump and try to leave, and there's no way you were escaping. That means Creams has to hurry up and make Reveal. Was definitely going for the shot there and just could not quite get the timing.
Well, Scribbles has Frosty and Reveal both running forward, and Reveal's the one who jams it home after Frosty got the bump in the air.
This time they catch Hockey with no boost on his way back. He had rotated out like he was going to steal that corner boost.
Scribble's shot easily sent away by Creams. Hockey was chasing Frosty towards that corner boost. It spawned for him. And now Frosty with Scribbles trying to run interference. It's good enough. Frosty scores. 3 unanswered for SSG.
It felt like he was priming. Eventually he was going to break through. Creams was too late into the air. He's there at 5. Creams only 18. He gets bumped, but still gets a touch. 5 up just dives in front of it as third man. Look at everyone hurrying back. No boost. Nobody was there from Space Station either. Somebody hurry up. Get back in the net. Go! 5 up ties it up.
This is a bold play from 5 up because it looks like Scribble should have it, but he whiffed on it. And 5 up.
Second minute of overtime. Maybe a bunt. Even a demo in front of the net. Coming out. There was absolutely no way Hockey was going to do anything there, except get that demo as he was coming out near the ball. Scribbles, got it, give it, go! No! Hockey! Heroic save!
The entire blue half of the field looks like a minefield. So many explosions, but now Creams got this one away, and Frosty the easy stop, bringing it to the corner. They finally get out of it. Creams!
5 up with an incredible pass!
But Complexity needs a top 4, but they've got North Americans Titans standing in their way. Our energy slacking today? Only way to find out is to play.
GE Sports, and although I will say don't have to stress as much, like we've all talked about and we watched it ourselves, they have fallen to some of the absolute top teams in NA, and Complexity are on their way to try and cement themselves in that top 4.
Complexity off to a great start for another for Complexity, and beast mode there to cut him off. Now Ray's Bull, stuffed by Atomic. And CRR and Diaz both turn on this ball. It's hard off the crossbar, and CRR is there for the backboard rebound.
A little bit too much space given to a team that will take advantage of it every time. A rare
First minute.
There was a big conversation, Stacks, about who amongst the rest was gonna really be able to try and take that last spot. Of course, NRG, Atomic included, they've already found themselves in it. We will see them in Birmingham, but their opposition
They almost got another one. Trying to make the second minute their own as Complexity owned the first. CRR is going to turn back on this one, and Daniel intercepts, try to flip, reset, and scores! Here come the Grim Reapers.
It's starting already. We haven't even been in this game for that long. And even on no boost, Daniel...
And he's just trying to delay and let his teammates get back into the play, which they do. They also take out Ray's Bull and take out their corner boost as Diaz gets Daniel in the air early. CRR interfering with Atomic, and Diaz stops the bleeding.
I was questioning what was going on for a second because I was like, CRR, look, you can get the bump. I believe it. At least defensively now in this second game here after they take that first initial loss. Daniel leads this one down. No follow-up. Instead, Atomic's just going to try and play the time as Diaz gets the beat. It's a one-goal lead in favor of Complexity.
Well, you always want to be playing your best Rocket League when you get towards the end of the split. On the weak side. Diaz falling in behind him, but it's Beast Mode who has that trickle right towards his lap. And Atomic left it for Daniel, and the decoy play works to perfection.
There is the creativity I was waiting for. They got forced to do it, and the fakes are coming through. But Beast Mode's gonna try and end it. No connect on it. Instead, Daniel's working in the back, waiting for this to come his way. He slows things down, takes his boost, takes his time, pass to Atomic, it's in!
Just a beautiful feather of a pass. Daniel, I mean, Ray's Bull is in a tough spot. He's like, okay, I know the pass is there. Game by either side. They've been very polite towards each other. Daniel trying to get that ball down for Atomic. He has, and he scores!
Finally, there has been something out. It has been like a little bit of a pressure cooker for NRG there. And even with that three-peat, I know means a lot to this team. With the success that they had last year, falling short, you know, at so many LAN events, having just another accolade to their name would mean everything. The demo play comes through, NRG's early lead secured.
Oh, this is amazing. CRR is the only one who can do.
Selective man, but he gets the wins.
Still has a very silent fury. As Beast Mode misread that one. Atomic can't catch up to a speeder out of Diaz. And we're all tied up in the first minute.
Finally, their little catch-out moment, too. Atomic just a little low on boost there. I think he might have. It's not going to stop him here. 2 resets forward isn't enough to get close. No follow to come through. Instead, it's a clear out from Diaz to let Complexity regain those resources like you talked about. But oh my gosh, the own goal.
Unlucky. I mean, yeah, Ray's Bull doesn't touch. And Atomic just held his ground and let him jump over him, gave himself a chance to make the save as Atomic shot blocked away by Diaz that time. Oh my God, did Atomic dunk him? He did!
I need to watch this one back. You look at just like the sheer control.
That is sick!
Burn.
Will jump in and take over. No boost, no problem. Get the flip reset. And that just slows down Complexity even more. Ray's Bull, inside 30 to go. Took out Atomic, and we're tied!
These are the plays that have put Complexity's name in contention for top 4. Beast Mode not going to make connection, so there is no bump play to be found here as we approach 3 minutes in overtime here. Daniel goes towards this net. A bump from the center means Beast Mode is going to find esports to match point.
Let me just
This is an extremely important win for Complexity to try and get here. And of course, NRG on the other end, trying to create their three-peat scenario, and Atomic's gonna put them one more foot forward towards that goal.
Daniel just trying to be a pest, but it's CRR that ultimately
to try and compete with right now. 10 seconds to go. CRR's gonna pop this one up. Beast Mode's gonna deny it. Waste time with a reset. Try to carry it down. And the beat out from Daniel could kill this ball. It will. NRG have done it again.